next dude who asked me, what do you bring to the table? My fat ass. And that's just gonna have to be enough.
All right, word. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Bianca. I'm from Florida.
Okay, Bianca from Florida. In a relationship, what do you bring to the table? Don't say sex and don't say the table. You have it there, folks.
I don't do anything.
When he asks what you bring to the table, keep in mind that you a queen. And queens don't use their physical possessions to impress a man. A queen stands still. A queen is confident. A queen is powerful. A queen is resilient. A queen vibrates high.
Am I the prettiest girl in the world? No, but do I have a rockin' body to make up for that? No again. But do I have stable mental health to round it all out so it doesn't even matter? No again, baby.
I used to do this social experiment when I was out, and I would have a conversation with usually 1 or 3 girls, right? And I'll be like, okay, what do you want from a man? No hesitation. They giving me a laundry list, right? I want good looks. I want money. I want body, all this stuff, right? And I'm egging it on. I'm like, okay, I feel it.
But what are you going to give, though?
What are you going to give, So at the end of the conversation, I'm like, so what do you bring to the table?
And then you wonder why we hoes out here.
And then
because there's
that's where
nothing
the energy,
you're giving. What are you giving?
That's where the energy switched. And then they went from excited to tell me their list to offended that I even mentioned that.
Yeah, bro.
And you wonder why.
Whoa, I got attacked on this one. What do I bring? I'm emotional stability. I also bring financial support. I make my own money. I am super smart. I was a massage therapist, so I could do massages. I am great for his image. And I'm loyal and I'm super funny. So I have a lot to offer.
I pay every bill in this house, right? And I fix everything in this house because I'm an electrician. What are you bringing to the table? As a woman, what do you realistically do other than have sex? Every lady here, I want to know, what are you bringing to the table for the man that takes care of you?
Here we go. And take notes. So what I do is I make that house that you pay for, that you pay that mortgage for, I make it at home. I cook the meals. I'm washing clothes.
That's $100 a week.
Don't play with me.
I can get it made.
No. You see that's where you're going wrong. It costs more than $100 a week to have somebody cook for you, to have somebody clean up after you. Because a lot of times you men become our children. All right. We dress y'all. We pick out y'all clothes. We cook for y'all.
The men complain that it started off that way, but then they start slacking. They don't do what they don't keep up with that same type of energy, but they expect the man to keep that same energy of continue on providing in that aspect. So I'm hearing the complaints. So you can speak for yourself, but a lot of women say, I don't want to cook.
Let's backtrack. I make a house a home. Okay. All the furniture you get to come home and lay up on, I pick that shit out. That's right. You know what I'm saying? When the paper towels go away in the bathroom, you know who goes to the store to get them? You know who gets on Amazon to get that? All the shit that you don't even think about that makes your life easier, I do that. You understand?
Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. Guess what? I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. What are you bringing outside? Listen, if you ask a man, what is he bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house to the table.
That I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not. And you're not willing to.
That's the point. I was taking care of myself before I was married.
And then you got married and stopped taking care of yourself.
I have multiple mortgages. I still take care of shit. That's the thing.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me, and make sure all my bills
But I
in the house
can
and
still do that. That's what
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying that you're not.
I'm gonna interject here. Can I do that? So I just want to say that besides Aaron, I feel like other women have a different approach on what they bring to the table. So me specifically, I'm not a female that says I cook, says I clean.
The more women you guys start to come into contact with and date, get in relationships with, and just interact with, you'll start to see a pattern. And the pattern is women coming to the table, coming to your doorstep, and not bringing anything. They expect the sponsor. They expect you to put them in a better position in life. They want you to finance their lifestyle, buy them flowers, take them out to eat, open the door for them, pay the bills, pay the mortgage, the rent, buy them a car, do all these crazy different things. Take them on vacation. You must love the dog. You must be funny. You must have all this stuff. And you'll ask them, so, what can I expect from you as a woman? I mean, what do you bring to the table? What type of woman can I be expecting that's going to come into my life and enhance it? And they'll give you a response, and a response will be kind of cynical. They'll look at you like you're speaking a different language, like you're from a different universe. They're like, what do you mean? And that's because the vast majority of women have been trained and programmed to bring nothing to a man's life, to give you nothing. And they think that all I have to do is look good. All I got to do is put on some makeup, throw a nice dress on, throw some tight on, and you as a man should be aroused for the rest of your life. You should be totally fine. But women don't understand, in order for you to keep a man around and a guy commit to you, want to be with you, you have to bring something tangible of benefits. You can't just bring loyalty. You can't say, you can trust me, because the vast majority of women are so wishy-washy and up and down. Their emotions are haywire, so you can't really trust them. They'll say, I can be your shoulder to cry on. And that's not true, because the minute you start opening up and telling them about your problems and different things, they'll look at you like, oh, okay. And they'll probably use it down the road, or they just become distant because they don't like that, sort of vulnerability. So it's kind of like, what is a woman supposed to bring to the table? Now, I know what she's supposed to bring, and I'll get to that in a moment. But you start asking yourself, when you come into contact with these different women, and they aren't really reciprocating anything of value. They're just there for a good time, and after they're done using you up for attention, resources, and then most times they'll just go ghost. There's women who actually think that, man, this guy is too good to be true, so I'm going to go distant. I'm going to ghost him before he ghosts me, because I don't bring anything of value to the table. And be honest with you guys, a lot of women ghost you. They flake on you because they know that they can't compete. They know that when they look at you, you have your life together. You're in shape. You have your finances in order. You know how to save. You know how to invest. And they're like, oh man, he's going to see that I bring nothing. So they'll just, become distant or make up an excuse and say, I need space, and leave. So the fact that most women just don't bring much of anything, it starts to, really question, why are you with me? Why are you around? I mean, is it just for sex? And most women, the reason why they don't give you sex right away is because, not that they're not attracted to you, they just know once they spread their legs for you and give it to you, you won't want to stick around. That it's nothing else to them. This is why women like to play games and play texting games and all this stuff like that, because once you guys get in front of each other and start hanging out and talking, that they're not good conversationalists. They don't have any charisma. They don't have a personality. They're not really fun. That there's nothing to them. They're just like a fly on the wall, a blimp, and a blade of grass out there in all of the field. And there's nothing to them that's special. And most women can't really tell you this, but ask them the question. So, what can I expect from you as a woman? What type of girlfriend could you be? What type of wife do you envision yourself? Just questions like that. And she'll be like, she'll be kind of alarmed and startled, because most of the time when she comes into contact with guys, especially if she's somewhat attractive or even average looking, all the guys just get googly eyed and they're like, and they just throw all their standards out the window and their expectations or their requirements, and they just chase after the girl. And then the girl has him jump through hoops, do all these silly things. And then he's like, okay, I need sex. So when you ask a woman, so what do you bring to my life? What type of girl are you? What do you bring to the table? Those sort of questions, she's got to be like, and she's got to stutter, and she's not going to know what to say, because most dudes have not asked her that. Most of the men don't even require her to bring anything besides her to just show up and occasionally spread her legs. And women have been conditioned to think like this. So you have to blame the men too, because most men, they don't have any standards. Most guys just want to get laid. They want to get their nut off. They want to smash. And they're like, okay, well, I don't care how she looks. This is why you see so many women who are grossly overweight, who have a whole bunch of kids by different dudes, who are flat broke, who really don't have a vehicle, who are in and out of different places to live, and their living situation is bad, is because they know that some guy, some sucker, some simp is going to just say, well, don't worry about it. I'll take you in. We can get together and hang out. We can date. We can get a relationship. So women are getting worse and worse. And men's standards are basically getting lower and lower. A lot of times it's non-existent because so many men are thirsty. This is why asking a woman this tough question is very important. It's vital, because it will tell you the type of individual you're getting. A lot of women, they'll just be like, I don't need to bring that. What do you mean? Bring what to the table? What do you mean exactly? And that will tell you everything you need to know. So guys, this question is very uncomfortable for most women, but here's the thing. If you see her, somewhat possibly more as a pump and dump, or a chick you're just gonna run through and smash and give her some pipe and keep it moving, ask her this question. So, what type of girlfriend could you be to me? Now, if she answers something like, I'm supportive, I'm a woman who can cook, I can clean for you, I can, just be that companion that you desire. I'll be non-argumentative. I'll be feminine. I won't be masculine. I won't be, talking back to you. If she says all those things and she says, I can pay for things sometime, you don't have to put in 100%, and great. Keep that woman around and see where things go. But if she can't answer this question and she's like, or she gets an attitude, or she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, or just let her go, because she's going to be a depreciating asset. She's not going to be an asset to your life. She's going to be a liability.